Once again, it's Friday, so you know the drill. New Scarlet and Violet anime news has been revealed, and this time we've got something massive. After the airing of Aim to be a Pokemon Master Episode 8 in Japan, a brand new full trailer for the upcoming Scarlet Violet anime was dropped by the official Pokemon company. This features our new main characters, Liko and Roy, who will travel around the Pokemon world, and yeah, this all looks amazing, so let's break it down. The trailer first introduces us to Liko, or Riko in Japanese, the girl with the awe-inspiring pendant. She is the first of our two new protagonists. We are then shown some of her facial expressions within a black background, just like when they did for the first reveal trailer of Pokemon Journeys 3 years ago. So, a nice little reference to that. Liko's catchphrase says, "I won't find anything unless I look for it myself." I assume this will be something that will play a major plotline in her story and character arc. Also, she said, "I won't find anything unless I look for it myself." Could this potentially be referring to the treasure hunt in Paldea, as the point of the treasure hunt is to find treasure that is personal to you? So I can totally see this being the case. We are next introduced to Roy, our second protagonist of the anime, the boy with the mysterious Pokeball. And boy, is this Pokeball mysterious. We last saw this strange Pokeball in the previous teaser to the anime. I really wonder if there's something inside like Paradox Pokemon. Or maybe it will even be used to catch one of the Paldea legendaries. The possibilities are endless. We are then shown Roy's various different expressions like Liko, and his catchphrase is, "I want to challenge the Pokemon from the legends," which is a very intriguing goal I assume he has set for this adventure, to battle or maybe even catch legendary Pokemon or Pokemon from the legends, potentially Paradox Pokemon. Roy's goal intrigues me a little bit more than Liko's, but nonetheless, I'm super excited for both. And then, like the trailer says, we are introduced to Friede and Captain Pikachu, the supporting characters. Bro, these guys look epic, and Friede is definitely my favorite character out of the three. Thanks to some of the information we received earlier about these two, we know that Friede is actually a battling professor, and him and his partner will be accompanying Liko and Roy on their adventures. Like Liko and Roy, we see Friede and Captain Pikachu's various expressions, and Friede's catchphrase is, "Since I'm a Pokemon professor, this really gets me fired up." So, it looks like Friede will be the main battler of the series, potentially bringing that love for battling to the series like Ash did, especially that he has a Pikachu as well. But I'm so eager to see how he will guide and help pave Liko's and Roy's new journey. We then finally get to see some more clips. The first shot we see is Liko in school. This looks very nice, and of course it's in the Journeys art style from before, but more refined, and I really dig it. Going back to Liko, she's looking down at something. That something is Spriggatito, who seems will be Liko's first starter Pokemon. Why I say this is that in the first trailer we got of the new series, Liko was shown standing in front of Spriggatito holding a Pokeball. Another thing that suggests this is that in the background of the Spriggatito shot, we also see an Oshawott, so I assume other trainers may be getting their first starter Pokemon as well. Following this, we see a shot of Liko sitting in her school uniform outside, and another girl joins her. I assume it's her friend. Liko has a very puzzled look on her face. Maybe she's worried about getting her first starter Pokemon or something along those lines. Another thing I've noticed is that these characters seem quite a lot older than Ash, maybe around the 13 or 14 range, which if that's the case is definitely a nice little change of view from the 10-year-old thing. Hopefully it means that we might be getting a more mature side to the Pokemon anime. Who knows? After this, we are shown Liko hugging and holding her new starter Spriggatito in joy, who Spriggatito seems a little unamused by the hug, but I assume this happens after a cute little bonding moment they have, especially with the sun setting behind. Then we are shown one of the coolest Pokemon anime characters ever that I've seen. This guy has split grey and black hair, purplish eyes, and rocks a suit with a white shirt and purple tie. Looking at that tie, it seems awfully familiar to the tie we see characters wear in Pokemon Violet. So, my best bet here is that he goes to Yuva Academy. But yeah man, this guy is sick. Definitely my favorite character so far from the new anime. This trainer is also holding a Pokeball in his left hand and has quite a serious look on his face, as if he's about to battle. You just know he ain't playing around today. Quickly though, the focus shifts to Friede in the night sky with his goggles on, riding on Charizard. This scene looked excellent. You can see his personality flourishing through the screen as he rode down, and it's very cool that he has a Charizard, even though I was hoping for something a little different, but it's fine. Responding to that shot, we see my favorite Scarlet and Violet Pokemon, and that is Ceruldege. This Pokemon looks so clean in the anime art style and is definitely that trainer from earliest Pokemon, as we see Liko also in the same night location getting ready to battle with her Spriggatito. My assumption from all of that is that the trainer and his Ceruldege will be battling Liko and Spriggatito. So that trainer could either be a villain, which I very much doubt. So the option I see here is that this will be Liko's new rival. The pair will probably have a battle with the guy wiping the floor with her because it's clearly her first battle in the series, and Friede will probably come rushing in with his Charizard to save her before things get real serious. That's my overall predictions on that scene, but regardless, that scene alone has made me so hyped for this new anime. It feels so fresh and new, which the Pokemon anime truly needed. Lastly, we are shown a brand new poster for the new anime, which looks fabulous. We can see Liko, Roy, Friede and the new guy all feature in the poster, so clearly of course all four of them will be playing a big role in this series. The characters are also surrounded by various Pokemon, which their trainers could potentially get in the future, like the Paldea Trio, Captain Pikachu, Ceruldege, Pokémon, which is very cool, and the Shiny Rayquaza from the first trailer, which we can see in the top left. Roy is also shown to be holding the mysterious Pokeball, which I know a lot of people were debating if he actually had it on him or not, so that question has now been answered. However, the biggest detail that stands out to me is in the top right of the poster. You can actually see a ship that leads me to believe this is actually Friede and Captain Pikachu's ship. Like I said earlier, the two of them will be accompanying our new characters on their adventures around the Pokemon world. So, they're definitely going to be using the ship to take them to the various different regions of the Pokemon world, which is awesome and I'm all here for it. Like the trailer said, the anime will air in Japan with an hour-long special on April the 14th. So I assume we will get episode 1 and 2, or just episode 1 is an hour-long special. You can't go wrong with an hour-long special, and I'm sure the community will all tune in to see what this new anime has to offer. However, that's not all of the information I have to talk to you about, because here's what I haven't told you yet. Firstly, the director and voice actors. The director of this new series is Ceruldege. Looking at his previous works, he's been involved with the famous Sword Art Online, BNA, and Recovery of MMO Junkie, which are all rated highly in the anime community. Sari has also worked here and there in the Pokemon anime, for Sun and Moon episodes, 2 Pokemon Journeys episodes, and even Pokemon Generations, so he knows how a Pokemon anime should be like. But I'm expecting some really big things from this new series. I'm hoping we get something more shonen or even Evolutions like, because Evolutions was top tier. Moving on to the voice actors. Liko's voice actor is Minori Suzuki. Minori hasn't really worked on anything major in my eyes, but of course, please let me know down below on any of her big works. One thing I do know is that she was the voice of Regina, Go and Chloe's new classmate, and she did a really good job for that episode. Just hearing her voice in the trailer, it sounds like she fits Liko perfectly. I'm really happy to see her get the main role. Next up is Roy's voice actor, who is Yuka Terisaki. Yuka Terisaki is someone I do actually know because she's the voice of Karina, and Karina has one of the best voices in the Pokemon anime in my opinion. It's always a pleasure to hear her distinctive voice. Hearing her voice for Roy is very good as well. He comes off like he might be a little timid, but we'll know more for sure when she voices him in future episodes. I am very intrigued. Now for the boy Friede. He is voiced by Taku Yashiro. I don't really know too much about him, but I do actually know he voiced Shindo in Horimiya, and he did an amazing job in that anime. I loved his voice there, and hearing him in the new trailer, he sounds top class. He's certainly going to be able to reach the many different emotions Friede will have. I'm hyped. No information has been revealed yet about the new character with split hair. I assume we'll find out more about him closer to April. What a trailer that was. If it hasn't got me excited already, it for sure has now. I'm hyped for the brand new start with the anime, and I'm sure it's going to bring in a ton of new fans to the Pokemon anime if they weren't fans already. Now, I want to know your thoughts. What are your opinions on the first look at the Scarlet and Violet anime? If you enjoyed today's video, please be sure to give it a like and subscribe whilst hitting the bell notification to never miss all new future Pokemon anime related content, like the new Scarlet and Violet anime coming up.